Welcome, dear viewers, to a special episode of our channel, where we are going to dive into the fascinating world of seduction with a touch of old-school style. If you've ever wondered how you can capture the attention of that special someone in a way that's authentic, intriguing, and above all, effective, then you've come to the right place. Today, we're not only going to explore traditional methods of courtship, but we're going to take things a step further by incorporating a philosophy that has withstood the test of time: Stoicism. What is Stoicism, you may ask? Well, think of it as a guide to life that focuses on virtue, serenity, and self-mastery in all situations. And yes, that includes the art of seduction. Now, don't worry if you've never heard of this before. We're here to take you by the hand and show you how you can apply these ancient principles in the modern world of romance. So, if you're ready to discover how you can seduce that special someone with style, elegance, and a touch of ancient philosophy, then join us on this journey. Get ready to unearth ancient secrets, learn new skills, and most importantly, transform into the master of your own romantic destiny. Let's begin. Part 1. Emotional Control. Now, let's dive into a deep sea where the storms of emotion often sink many ships before reaching safe harbor. I'm talking about emotional control, that treasure which Stoicism promises to those who dare to navigate its waters. Imagine yourself in a situation where you would normally feel like a fish out of water, a first date, that crucial conversation, or even when trying to capture someone's attention without knowing how they will react. Anxiety, nervousness, fear of rejection, all sailing with you. Now imagine you have a steady hand on the helm. Instead of letting your emotions dictate the course, it's you who decides how to react. Stoicism teaches you to observe your emotions, acknowledge them without judgment, and then choose a response that reflects who you want to be, not how you momentarily feel. This doesn't mean being a robot without feelings, but quite the opposite. It means being fully human, but with the wisdom not to let emotional waves sweep you away. In practice, this translates into unwavering calm in the face of adversity, a serene smile amidst uncertainty. Think about it. Is there anything more attractive than someone who radiates tranquility and confidence, no matter the situation? It's like being a lighthouse in the midst of a storm, guiding not only your own ship but also attracting others to your light. This stoic serenity is not achieved overnight, of course. It requires practice, reflection, and above all, a commitment to yourself. But the benefits are worth every effort. By cultivating emotional control, you not only become more attractive to others, you also improve your relationship with yourself. You become someone who can face any challenge, not because you expect to avoid pain or rejection, but because you know you can handle it. So the next time you feel like your emotions are trying to take control, remember the power of Stoicism. Take a deep breath, acknowledge what you're feeling, and then choose how you want to act. You'll see how gradually that inner serenity becomes your natural state, making you not only more seductive, but also stronger. In the game of love and life, that's the true superpower. Part 2. Acceptance of change. Let's now move on to terrain that many find unstable, even terrifying: change. Our human nature urges us to seek security and stability, to cling to what is known. But here is where Stoicism shines as a guide through a dark forest, showing us the value and beauty of accepting change. Life, with its constant and unavoidable transformation, offers a perfect stage to practice this noble virtue. Think about how change impacts our love and social lives. You meet someone, feel a connection, but circumstances change. Maybe that person doesn't respond as you expected, or the dynamics between you evolve in unexpected ways. This is where acceptance of change becomes your best ally. Instead of clinging to how things should be, Stoicism teaches you to flow with the stream of life, adapting and growing with each new wave. This approach not only frees you from much anguish and disappointment, but also makes you infinitely more attractive. Imagine the difference between someone who despairs at the slightest change and someone who accepts it with grace and flexibility. Who seems more seductive to you? The ability to adapt to change shows maturity, self-assurance, and a deep understanding of the nature of life. Irresistible characteristics, no doubt. But there's more. By accepting change, we also open the door to personal growth. Each change is an opportunity to learn something new about ourselves, to develop strengths we didn't know we had. In the context of seducing someone, this means being able to offer an increasingly enriched version of yourself, a person who isn't afraid of change, but embraces it as an ally in personal and relational development. So, how can we practice this acceptance? Start with small steps. Observe the changes around you without judgment. Allow yourself to feel curiosity rather than resistance, and remind yourself that change is natural, inevitable, and, above all, a source of growth. Over time, this practice will transform not only how you experience seduction and relationships, but every aspect of your life. Accepting change is freeing oneself from invisible chains. It's dancing with life. And believe me, that dance is the most seductive of all. Remember, true seduction is the art of living well, of living wisely. And in that art, Stoicism is your most faithful guide. There is no greater magnetism than that of a person at peace with themselves, navigating life with grace and courage. Be that person, and let the world fall in love with the light you radiate. And because you've stayed with us until the end, here's an extra gift, one last treasure hidden within the chest of Stoicism: the power of perspective. This principle teaches us that it's not the events of our lives that affect us, but the interpretation we make of them. Change your perspective, and you'll change your whole world. Imagine applying this power in your interactions and in the art of seduction. Instead of seeing rejection as a failure, what if you view it as an opportunity to grow, to refine your approach, to get one step closer to the right person for you? By changing the lens through which you see the world, you transform what could be a moment of discouragement into one of empowerment. This shift in perspective is not just a mental trick, it's a profound reconfiguration of how we relate to the world. By practicing this principle, you become someone who is not only attractive for their calmness and adaptability, but also for their unwavering positivity and ability to see beauty and opportunity in every situation. Who wouldn't be drawn to someone like that? Start by practicing with the small setbacks of daily life. Instead of getting frustrated by traffic, see that extra time as an opportunity to listen to your favorite podcast or to call a friend. Apply this perspective in every aspect of your life, and watch how you begin to attract people to you, not only for how you react to situations, but for the unique light you emanate by seeing the world in such a special and positive way. The power of perspective is essentially the art of turning the ordinary into extraordinary, the mundane into magical. And in the game of seduction and in life in general, that's a skill that will make you stand out, that will make you unforgettable. So the next time you face a challenge, remember, you have the power to change your world simply by changing how you see it. With that, I leave you with this gift from Stoicism. I sincerely hope that this message has been useful to you. I want to congratulate you greatly for having come this far, and for having finished the video. That means that you want to improve as a person. If you liked the video, leave your comment. You don't know what to comment. Comment "I dare," so I know you made it to the end. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and join us. Thank you for your attention. Until next time, warrior.